Support for Radio Friends comes from La Brunerie Financial, where they work to ensure a lifetime of financial security for people from all walks of life, from investment services to retirement plans. If you're looking for a trustworthy company that has the experience and knowledge to put your interests first, contact La Brunerie Financial, a community-based investment counseling firm since 1966. Welcome to Radio Friends on Monday, May the 23rd. Nadia Navarrete-Tindall is with us. Good to have you here, Nadia.
Thank you, Paul.
And of course, Nadia, she talks about all of the wild plants, the natural, the native plants in central Missouri, and the butterflies that are so important. You wanted to talk today specifically about plants that are good for the butterflies, right?
Yes, I want to talk about the plants that are important for butterflies, in what we call host plants for butterflies. Host plants, because they provide food for the caterpillars or the babies or larvae of the butterflies. And so in one of the best example, of course, is monarch butterflies and milkweeds. But I want to talk a little more about other butterflies that we have in our area and in our region. And so people need to be aware about other plants that can be good to plant in gardens.
Okay, so what are the plants that are best for butterflies besides the milkweed?
Well, milkweed for monarchs, of course. And there are so many others. I have some examples for you today. And I want to talk about that trees are really important. Trees or shrubs can be important for butterflies.
Are white oak trees hosts for...
All the oaks are important for butterflies and moths.
So what do the oak trees do for the butterflies?
Well, they just provide the foliage is important for the caterpillars.
For them to eat the foliage?
Yes.
But doesn't it hurt the tree?
It doesn't. It hurts little. I think it's just it's like us. Like we have to share our bounty. We have some native edibles at home. Why not share it? Share it with others.
Okay.
And I brought you a couple examples that we can see for those of you who are not watching. We have a picture of a zebra swallowtail butterfly. This is a gorgeous butterfly. It's kind of small, but it has black and white colors.
It's called a zebra butterfly, and the reason it's called that, it looks like a zebra.
That is correct. And the food for the caterpillars for this butterfly is the pawpaw trees.
The pawpaw.
And we are showing a picture of the tree with fruits. Besides eating the fruits, the pawpaw is becoming very popular again. In the past, it was used by Native Americans, by the pioneers, by everybody.
So what does a pawpaw tree look? That's a song, picking up pawpaws, putting them in the basket, right?
I don't know.
Yeah, that was a song. So what does a pawpaw look like?
Well, the tree is medium size. The leaves are very large, very distinctive. And I will have some pictures in my Facebook page for people to recognize them. And also, and the fruits are, and they're like very short bananas, but
and they grow native here?
They grow native.
I don't know if I have any pawpaw trees on my land.
I would expect that you do.
You think I do?
You have woodlands, and you might have some in moist areas and shady areas.
And the fruit looks like little bananas?
Well, it's not exactly like a banana. It's just hard to explain. It's just like a short, but fat banana.
Okay, it looks like a short, fat banana.
But they are green. They will never change their color, even when they are ripe.
Can you eat them?
They're edible.
They are edible.
But the leaves are the ones that feed the caterpillars. So if you see caterpillars in your leaves, they're fine. You're just sharing the tree with others.
So don't take the caterpillars and kill them.
No.
The other thing you told me about the tomato
hornworms that eat the tomato leaves, and I go and pick them off and squash them because they devour the tomatoes. She told me, Nadia said, no, do not kill the tomato hornworm caterpillar.
Yeah, if you just plant more tomatoes and then share your tomato with the...
Nadia, do you know they can devastate an entire plant in less than a day?
Well, it's up to you. I mean,
okay.
If I see one, I know that's a conversation I have with my husband too. He gets rid of the moth, the caterpillars.
So the tomato hornworm that's eating the leaves on our tomato plants that we just cherish, what does it turn into?
It's a sphinx moth.
It turns into a moth.
Yes, and I have another picture that I like to show you beside the zebra swallowtail.
Okay.
Because we talk about woody plants, like pawpaws could be important for butterflies. We also have herbaceous plants, like we have the plants in the parsley family. That includes dill, cilantro, and even the native golden Alexander. They all feed the caterpillar of the black swallowtail.
What about basil?
Basil is not in the parsley family.
Okay.
So if you can see the picture, for those of you who are seeing the picture, or you don't see it, but it's just a little tiny round egg that is kind of yellow. And the dill plants are really easy to spot. And if you are observant, if you are watching a butterfly around your dill plant, chances are that is laying eggs. So just beware of that.
And don't eat that part of the dill that has the egg on it, because the butterfly is going to hatch from it.
Yeah, and I'll show you. I also have a picture of the caterpillar later on. They're just gorgeous. And sometimes people think that, like you were talking about the tomato,
the hornworm.
Similar to this one, it would be eating the dill plant. It would be eating the parsley plant. And
you're saying just go ahead and let it eat your dill plant that you had planted and you want to use.
Yeah, and the reason for that is that if you see the next photo, you see what a beautiful thing this caterpillar becomes.
That's very nice. So plant some extra dill plants. Let the caterpillars eat the ones. Is it okay to take some caterpillars off, Nadia? Or are you saying just let them go ahead and devour everything?
What I do is that I try to avoid them, and I end up not eating the dill. But
there's a constant war with you and your husband about the tomato hornworms.
Or I end up buying parsley instead of eating the one that we have at home, if I have too many.
All right. Nadia, thank you so much for coming by. You can go to Nadia's Facebook page, Native Plants and More. Okay? We're out of time.
Or find me at Lincoln University.
Okay, at Lincoln University. Got it. Drop me an email, pepperpmissouri.edu. Bye-bye.